So my name's Tim, and I'm an entrepreneur, though I kind of don't tend to use that word too much myself. And I did a number of different things before starting a business, including being a journalist and writing books about business and that kind of stuff.
Cool. So tell me about the kinds of things you've been involved with over the last couple of weeks. What are you doing with your time?
Well, I'm working on launching a new business, and the key thing about starting something new is that there's no boss telling you what to do. So what you've got to do is you've got to figure out what needs to be done to launch a new project, and you've got to be managing multiple different things at the same time and making them happen. And that means everything from raising money to thinking about marketing plans, to building technology, to hiring people, to looking for offices. There's a lot of stuff to be done.
Okay. So you've got to be a generalist. You've got to have a really broad set of skills.
The interesting thing is you don't need to be good at everything, but you've got to have an overview of what needs to be done, and you've got to be able to find people who can do the bits that you can't.
Okay. Tim, tell us about your story, your major success. What was involved in getting that to be as successful as it was?
Well, I was in a lucky position because the big business that I started arose from a column that I was writing in the Financial Times about web business models. And back in 1994, when I started it, there were practically no internet companies, and I saw that there was a tremendous opportunity to run online auctions. And so I started an internet-based auction company. A couple of years after I started it, we were able to take it public, and it was at that time probably had about 50 staff and about something like $20 million a year in revenues, and it grew and then was sold in 2007.
Great. What were some of the biggest challenges you came across as you were building the company?
The single hardest thing is managing people, and maybe that was just especially hard for me because journalists are not famously good at dealing with people. But building a team of talented people who can work together well and who can help push the company forward is a really serious undertaking.
Okay.
Secondly, after that, is technology. That when you see websites that work well, like Amazon or Google, it looks very simple. Making it look simple is astoundingly difficult.
Okay. So for an aspirant entrepreneur, what one piece of advice would you like to give them?
I would say the most important thing is look for the problem. And what I mean by that is that successful businesses usually solve somebody's problem. So rather than asking, wouldn't it be cool if we could ... it's good to ask yourself, what problem can we solve for somebody?